Saugus, Santa Monica, Riverside, all cities rocked by shootings involving ghost guns. Officers tell Eyewitness News they're finding these untraceable firearms every day on Southland streets, and they're urging lawmakers to enact new regulations. But as ABC 7's BRANDI HITT reports, don't expect new federal ghost gun laws anytime soon.
You can buy a full kit, comes, all I got to do is assemble it.
This is what a gun kit looks like. All the pieces needed to build a rifle laid out at the federal ATF office in Glendale.
Federal law says that you can manufacture your own firearm as long as you don't intend to sell it or transfer it to someone else. You can make one, you can make 1,000,001.
And you can buy this kit online legally with no affixed serial number. That's why they're often referred to as ghost guns. This handgun kit ABC 7 purchased online had just 13 pieces, and no background check was required to buy it. That's because technically, these are just pieces of metal until someone drills a few holes and assembles them.
Someone with rudimentary or basic skills can mass produce untraceable firearms in the comfort of their own home.
And investigators say they're now finding more ghost guns at crime scenes than ever before. One was used in November's Saugus High School shooting, and one was also used by the gunman in last year's deadly shootout in Riverside.
Have you ever seen one of these put together?
I have.
What did you think when you watched it?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now, California law already dictates that you must apply for a serial number when building a firearm, a requirement law enforcement believes many ignore. That's why Assemblyman Mike Gipson helped pass AB 879, signed by the governor last fall, to regulate the sales of gun kits themselves.
It requires, one, that you must have a state background check in order to possess or purchase a lower receiver or unfinished frame.
It also says gun kits must be picked up at a licensed California vendor. But this new state law does not take effect until 2024. We asked why.
One, because the Department of Justice need time to implement the policy. Two, they need also software, the machinery in order to create a database in order to start tracking when these purchasings are taking place.
What's stopping somebody from driving 3 hours to Nevada to purchase one of these gun kits?
Absolutely nothing. That's why we need federal intervention.
We reached out to all 27 members of Congress and the U.S. Senate representing our viewing area about possible federal ghost gun regulations. Only 12 responded to our request, including Congresswoman Judy Chu, who said these kinds of loopholes are precisely why we need stronger restrictions. She and many of the others are now co-sponsoring the Ghost Guns Are Guns Act introduced last year that would change the definition of a firearm to include any combination of parts designed to readily assemble a firearm.
Anything that's going to be assembled into a gun should be treated as a gun, or even the components, right? Especially when it's dealing with something that can turn into a lethal weapon.
It is not a Second Amendment issue. It is already the law that if you own a weapon, a gun, you have to register it.
But even if House Democrats pass a ghost gun bill, they admit it's an uphill battle getting it through the Republican-controlled Senate.
We passed a bipartisan background check bill early this last year that passed out of the House and it's not going anywhere in the Senate. And so this bill effectively just adds ghost guns to those universal background checks. There is no reason why Senator McConnell can't put the background check bill that currently passed to a vote in the Senate.
We reached out several times to both the NRA and the California Rifle and Pistol Association and got no response. The ATF says it's now meeting with top local law enforcement brass to try and tackle the issue themselves. They've even invited a delegation of lawmakers to see firsthand ghost gun technology they're finding on the streets today.
Is this just the beginning when it comes to manufacturing these pieces and the technology?
Oh, absolutely. 10 years from now, the 3D printers are going to be so good that someone will be able to make a high-capacity, quality firearm in their garage.
BRANDI HITT, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.